Bruce Springsteen and all of these.
He was implying that other people need to have all that help. He doesn't need that. And are you surprised that he's trash-talking you after all this time?
Freedom, social justice, equal opportunity, the right to be and love who you want. These are the things that make America great.
Imagine a rock legend stepping into the political ring and delivering a knockout punch. That's exactly what Bruce Springsteen just did. He didn't just call out Trump, he exposed him in a way no one saw coming. And let's just say, Trump did not take it well. The meltdown is already in full swing and the internet is having a field day. So what did Springsteen say that sent shockwaves through politics? Stick around, because this is about to get brutal. Bruce Springsteen just sent shockwaves in politics, and Trump is seething. Bruce Springsteen just rocked the world of politics, and let's just put it this way. Trump and Melania are not pleased.
Is the most dangerous candidate for president in my lifetime. His disdain for the sanctity of our Constitution, the sanctity of democracy, the sanctity of the rule of law, and the sanctity of the peaceful transfer of power should disqualify him from the office of president ever again. He doesn't understand the meaning of this country, its history, or what it means to be deeply American.
The boss, a man who typically speaks through his music, just spoke out in a fashion nobody could have predicted, and he did not mince words. Bruce has been the voice of the blue-collar worker for years, crooning about the plight of the average American. But this time, he didn't just sing, he called out someone he felt had been fooling those same people, and his target was Donald Trump. And this wasn't a lighthearted shot across the bow. Springsteen tore into him, revealing what he termed a decades-long scam on hardworking Americans. So what ultimately made the boss speak up? He's seen Trump feigning a battle for the working class while himself residing in gold plate luxury. He's observed broken promises, stacked one atop another, and now, with another election looming, Bruce has had enough. Of course, Trump didn't handle it well. His breakdown has already started, and if history is any guide, it's about to get much uglier. But what did Springsteen actually say that landed Trump where it hurts? Stay tuned, because this one's gonna get personal.
To oppose Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Now here's why. I want a president who reveres the Constitution, who does not threaten but wants to protect and guide our great democracy, who believes in the rule of law and the peaceful transfer of power, who will fight for a woman's right to choose, and who wants to create a middle-class economy that will serve all our citizens. There is only one candidate in this election who holds those.
Bruce Springsteen just took Trump down, and he's not holding back. Bruce Springsteen has been writing songs about the people politicians have long forgotten for decades. So when Trump rode in, talking about being their messiah, Bruce wasn't having it. He called BS on the charade from day one. And this isn't the first time the boss has called him out. In 2016, he cautioned that Trump was just a con man. In 2019, he foresaw the nation was going to have a reckoning due to Trump's lies. And now, with Trump running for the White House again, Bruce is back, and he's louder than ever. Sure, Trump has responded before by calling Springsteen boring and overrated, but here's the thing, Bruce doesn't need Twitter tirades or cheap shots. He's got a voice that slices deeper than name-calling, and this time, Trump may not be able to shake it off. Springsteen didn't mince words. He didn't just cast shade, he cast the entire tree. His words, cutting, brutal, and impossible to avoid. He accused Trump of being a flagrant, toxic narcissist who aims to destroy democracy with him. And he put it bluntly, Trump isn't another politician, he is a threat, but that was only the beginning. Bruce ranted against Trump's so-called love for working people, about how he gobbles up suffering Americans on empty promises, about how he has no authentic bond with people he purports to battle on their behalf. It was the kind of truth bomb that hits home. And if there's one thing we know about Trump, he doesn't handle criticism well. In hours, his fan base were spitting at the mouth, demanding the boycott of Springsteen's work. Good luck with that. Bruce has been selling out arenas for decades, and Trump himself, reportedly seething behind closed doors, betrayed by yet another celebrity who won't bow down. But the meltdown? Oh, it's just beginning.
So Bruce Springsteen recently made this statement, saying Donald Trump didn't deliver on the factories or the jobs returning from overseas or much else for our working class. The only thing he delivered on was resentment, division, and the talent for getting our countrymen at each other's throats. He made good on that, and that is how he thrives. And Trump supporters were not happy about it, with a bunch of comments echoing this sentiment, that he's irrelevant and he just takes money from the DNZ to sell out America. And once again, I just ask myself, do Republicans not listen to the lyrics of songs? So behind me are some of the lyrics of Born in the USA, one of Bruce Springsteen's most famous songs. Born down in a dead man's town, the first kick I took was when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life just covering up. Born in the USA is not a love song to America. It is directly pointing out so many.
Because what did happen next? Sent Trump into a full-blown tailspin. Bruce Springsteen just hit a nerve and Trump is spiraling. The internet went wild. Hashtags, memes, reactions poured in. Some thanking Bruce for speaking truth to power, others rushing to defend Trump. But one thing's for sure, Springsteen just struck a nerve, and the aftershocks, they're not stopping anytime soon. And Trump, oh, he did not take it lightly. If there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that he does not handle criticism well, especially when it comes from someone as respected as Bruce. And right on cue, the all-caps Twitter storm began. In hours, Trump was furiously typing away, calling Springsteen a washed-up, no-talent loser who is completely overrated and only famous due to liberal media hype. Classic Trump, bashing a man who has spent more than half a century winning Grammys, selling out stadiums, and becoming a worldwide icon. But he didn't stop there. Trump doubled down, ranting that Bruce should stick to music and avoid politics. Which is just funny, because let's remember, Trump was a reality TV star himself prior to diving into politics. And then, Melania. Springsteen didn't even bring her up, but still, Trump managed to bring her into it somehow. And trust me, this meltdown, far from over. Trump's meltdown just got worse. And now, Melania's in the mix. Oh, you thought this was only about Bruce? Think again.
But if you've struggled, and if you've suffered, and you haven't gotten that piece of the pie, or you're just struggling to keep your family going, it can be someone saying it's a very, very compelling argument. It's very difficult to deal with the complexities of governance and have someone tell you to wait or be patient. It's just a rich environment for unfortunately, for a demagogue, and the absurdity is beyond cartoon-like, you know. But he's gotten close enough so it can make you nervous. You know, I don't think he's going to win, but even him running is a great embarrassment for if you're an American.
Trump wasn't simply angry that Springsteen, an American legend, was being lauded. No. What really got his goat? That his own wife, Melania, was always in the spotlight. You know, the same Melania who arrived in the US on an Einstein visa, despite absolutely no known trailblazing work. And in classic Trump style, he alluded that Bruce was a mere phony patriot, while his supporters bullied the notion that Melania was somehow more American than Springsteen himself. Yeah, that actually occurred. But it didn't end there. Trump supporters did what they do best, threatened boycott. MAGA supporters were enraged, threatening to cancel Springsteen, promising to never again listen to his music. But here's the thing. Springsteen's crowd, they're not comprised of delicate egos. His fans have stuck with him since the 70s, and a handful of indignant Twitter followers, they're not going to keep Born to Run from rocking in bars, stadiums, and car stereos all over America.
Trump is running to be an American tyrant. He does not understand this country.
So will Trump drop this one? No way, and knowing him, this beef is just beginning. Then came the internet, and it didn't waste any time making Trump's meltdown sheer comedy gold. In minutes of his all-caps tirade, the hashtag number Born in the USA was trending, but not as Trump likely expected, because it celebrates the country that Trump claims to love. Springsteen's iconic anthem was suddenly being repurposed as the official Trump diss track for his entire political career. Social media blew up, memes came pouring in. One of the viral posts featured a picture of Trump pouting, captioned, "I had a job, I had a girl, then I ran for president and lost them both." Another superimposed Trump's angry tweets with Springsteen's lyrics. "You can't start a fire sitting around crying about Bruce." And then the videos. Footage of Trump dancing awkwardly at rallies. Oh, they got ruthlessly cut to Springsteen's dancing in the dark. It was awful, and you can bet your boots this isn't the end of it. He finally released this one.
He's such a flagrant, toxic narcissist that he wants to take down the entire democratic system with him if he goes.
And I didn't need little Bruce Springsteen and all of.
Yeah, we all know the answer to that. Trump doesn't do quiet retreat. He does tantrums. And this time, the internet made sure everybody got to see it. As his tweets of fury continued to roll in, someone clipped his previous tantrums about fake news and spliced them together with Bruce's glory days, creating the illusion that Trump was gazing nostalgically back at his White House years. Then there was the finishing blow. Dancing in the Dark was remixed, but this time, the title Dancing in a Tantrum scrolled across the screen directly over footage of Trump's infamous cringeworthy rally dancing. And it didn't end there. The celebrities weighed in. Mark Ruffalo sent a tweet, "Bruce Springsteen speaks for America. Trump tweets for his ego." Bette Midler was also unable to resist. Trump attempting to cancel Springsteen is like an ant attempting to cancel a hurricane. Even politicians got into it. Democratic leaders spoke out in defense of Springsteen, while diehard Trump defenders, such as Marjorie Taylor Greene, leapt to his defense, labeling Bruce another elite leftist fraud. And Springsteen, he hasn't uttered a peep, doesn't have to. The internet is roasting Trump on his behalf. And the memes? They just don't stop. Trump thought he could shout the boss down, but at this point, all he's done is give weeks worth of meme material. But this isn't another celebrity versus politician spat. This is more. For decades, artists, Bob Dylan to Rage Against the Machine, have employed their voices to challenge power. And Springsteen, he's always been about real people, real struggles, real issues. Something Trump purports to know about, even though he lives in a world of gold-plated everything. But here's why this actually matters. When a politician speaks, it's just another campaign speech. When someone like Bruce speaks, people hear, because his words don't ring like talking points. They ring like truth. So the only question remaining is, what's next? Will Trump finally drop it? Or will his next tantrum be worse? Bruce just shot back with another ugly takedown. One thing's for sure, the boss isn't going away. And knowing Trump, his ego will not let this be anytime soon. This rivalry is far from done. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and enable notifications so you won't miss what happens next. Additional videos are up on screen right now. Click one to keep watching.